Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do a premiere draft of Bloomburrow. So let's go ahead and get into it. This will be my first recorded Bloomburrow draft on the channel. I did do one other, and I had a really insane deck, got a really easy 7-1 record. Two of my first three picks were the green turtle, and I had a green-blue frog deck. Then I was also passed the green-blue frog rare, the 4-mana 3/4. That can lock something down for 3 turns. Yeah, those were my first 3 cards of the draft. Which I would love to get that deck again because it was really good. Alright, I'm still reading cards, I'm still getting used to stuff. What is this thing? Salvation Swan, or another bird you control enters. Exile up to 1 target creature you control without flying, return it to the battlefield with a flying counter. Other than that, it's a 4-mana 3/3 flash flyer. Is that good enough? I think it's good enough. Other than that, there's Savor in here, there's Carrot Cake. Those I know are fairly high picks. This thing is pretty annoying to deal with too. It's a 2/1 first striker. But who knows, maybe we'll do some sort of flying thing with birds. Birds and swans. Wishing Well, that's probably not good. Creature control enters, surveil, overprotect. Tap mana. I like the Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Just a nice beater, but I like this. I don't know if I like this Mabel's Medal. But it can be like a double combat trick. We'll try it out. Oh, there's the frog thing. Lily Splash Mentor, that's a good one. Kingfisher. Whenever another non-token bird you control enters, create a 1/1 blue fish token. Well, that sounds good too. Let's try it. We've got a swan already. And these signpost uncommons, while they're both very good, they don't go with our white picks. The other card I'm looking at here is Head of the Homestead, which wouldn't be a bad pickup either. We'll take the Kingfisher. Ooh, and now we have Starseer Mentor. This is a good one. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life this turn, target opponent loses 3 life unless they... yeah. I wouldn't mind picking up that. Nettle Guard. Warren Elder. Light Shell Duo. Alright. We could be bats with this. Or we could be blue-white. So we're kind of looking in that area. There's a 2-mana, just 2/3 creature. Whenever we give a gift, we draw a card. Even if we don't ever give a gift, that's still a really decent body for 2 mana in a format that can be somewhat creature aggressive early on. We'll take that. White does seem to be open. What's this do? Comes the target. Mice I control get +1/+0. Do I want that? We don't really have ways to target it. I guess I'll take the Nettle Guard as another 2-drop. Run away together is good for the frog deck. So I'll just take another, well, not another, but a Thistledown players. Just take creatures and prepare for beating down the opponent. Okay, now we've got some bats. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life, surveil 1. I think I want the Life Creed duo, though. It's a bat and a bird. Carrot Cake Wield. That doesn't seem like it should be happening. White is just wide open. This Wishing Well Wield too, but I don't think we care about that. Mind Spiral. If an opponent lost life, I guess we'll take the Mind Spiral because that's what it gave us. Nettle Guard. And another Mind Spiral. Okay, so we're pretty much open to whatever sort of bomb we get here. Did we get a bomb? I don't know. Jack Deuce Savior. Another creature I control flying dies. Return another target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. That seems good. And whether we're doing bats or birds, we're playing stuff with flying. So here's another Life Creed duo or Dire Sight. I guess I'll take the duo. Nothing else really stands out to me in this pack for what we're doing. Oh, and we get a Banishing Light. Oh, there's also a Sugar Coat, which is another nice removal spell, but we'll take the Banishing Light because we know we're playing white. We don't know if we're playing blue. Also to note, there's no black cards in this pack. Besides, no, not to the sideboard. Banishing Light is very much a main deck card. Destroy target creature with power or toughness 4 or greater. I like that card. Repel Calamity. Plume Creed Mentor. Sad it's got to be in the same pack as that. But I'm going to take the Calamity because it is a removal. And I think we're leaning a little bit more into black-white because we've got more... we've got more birds than bats, but we have 3 of these duos, which are both. However, this attacks would gain 1 life, which we kind of want to be doing. Whereas there's no bird stuff in here. So I'll take the Moonrise Cleric. Hop to it. That can just be a really good card. We'd want to find a way to pump them all. But I'll take it. There is a common mass pump spell. Waxwane Witness. Gain or lose life during your turn. Waxwane Witness gets +1/+0. That's probably an okay card. Might be more interested in this ruthless negotiation. This can surveil. Sure, if we gain or lose life, which we're kind of in the market for doing. Bandit's talent. Or, oh, here's a pump thing. Let's take this. I might regret it. I think with our 3 life bane or life creed duos, we might be able to run this. We didn't really see a lot of blue. There's dazzling denial if we wanted to do that. White is still wide open. Like, I think that's considered one of White's better commons. Oh, now we get Lunar Convocation. If I gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. At the beginning of my end step, if I gained and lost life this turn, create a 1/1 black bat. Well, that's going to be the pick. Though there's also Consumed by Greed, which is good. Thought Stalker Warlock, which is good. But we're a bat deck. Whenever this becomes the target of spell or ability control, look at the top 5 cards. You may reveal a creature. What do I have that targets my own stuff, though? We have the metal. I don't think we have a ton. I'm going to grab the Banishing Light because we're kind of light on removal. Scales, that's a lizard card. Tap target creature and opponent controls. But I don't think we have... We might cut the Mouse Trapper. Ooh, this is what we want. As long as you've lost life this turn, it has Flying and Vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Essence Channeler. When it dies, put its counters on target creature you control. Yeah. That's exactly what we want to be doing. I want the Brightblade Stoat as well. First strike and lifelink, but I can't pass up this thing. Here we have Savor. We have the Assassin, and we have Coyote. All of those are fine pickups. Yeah, I think Savor's going to be the pick there. If you gained your last life, look at the top 4 cards, reveal a creature with power 3 or less from among them. Yeah, I guess we'll take the Bat Cleric. We have so many playables right now. Another Mouse Trapper. Well, we're not short on 2-drops. We're not... I don't really need any of this stuff. Sinister Monolith, I guess, but I don't think we're going to play that either. This can trigger Valiant. But I don't think that's what we want to be doing. This is like the 8th mouse trapper we've seen. Nettleguard. Oh my gosh, we got the Bright Blade Stoat back. We have to be the only one playing white at this pod. Or close to it. That is insane. Okay, we have 6 cuts to make from this. I don't think the Sinister Monolith is a very good card. I could almost cut a land here. Play 16 lands. Because our curve just kind of tops out. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we have a couple 5-drops and a couple 4-drops. Everything else is 3 or less. We'll get rid of the mouse trapper. Keep the Thistledown players. Okay, so for 2-drops that we want to keep Bright Blade Stoat, the Essence Channeler, the 3 of those guys. I guess Nettleguards are kind of the worst. Jolly Gerbils, even the Warren Elder to go with our Hop to It. Repel Calamity Saver. I'll keep the card draw spell. I don't know if the Salvation Swan does much in this deck. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2 life. We do have a little bit of a theme going on with gaining and losing life. So maybe we'll keep that. But what do we cut? I have 10 non-creatures. Carrot Cake can also gain us life. Maybe we get rid of Ruthless Negotiation. Because we're not really a discard deck. Yeah, let's run the deck like that. And we'll hop into the games. Insidious is our first opponent. all the 3-drops in the world, and we got both our colors. No 2-drops, even though there's tons of those in the deck somewhere. Lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I think we're going to lead off on the Moonrise Cleric. I like the music for this one. It feels like we're at a woodland village. As far as background interactions go, it's really just texture stuff here. The splash in the water, splash in the grass, crunch the leaves, break the glass at the neighbor's house. But nothing really interacts well. I guess we can interact like that. Can we interact with our opponent's pet? Nope, that's still bugged. Oh my gosh. That needs to go away. Fortunately, we have Banishing Light, which will just, you know, get the rare off the field. I don't even fully know what this does. I had it in one of the midweek magics, where they had the jump-in thing. Yeah, squirrels have menace. It has menace. It's kind of nasty. And put a +1/+1 counter on each other squirrel you control. It just needed to not exist. Sure, you attack me for 1, I attack you for 2 and gain 1. Oh, that's not nice. Thoughtstalker Warlock. Yeah, if you damage your opponent, you get to look at their hand and take a card. Took the other Banishing Light, that's fine. It's not, but it's happening. I guess I'm just gonna play the Jackdaw Savior, and we'll go from there. I'm just trying to pressure our opponent from the air. I gotta fix my mouse. It keeps jolting around for some reason. Okay, hopefully it's better now. Oh. That card's not nice. Is that... It has flash. I don't think Life Creed Duo is going to help us too much right now. We're kind of struggling. Splash Lancer. That's a good one. We might just be dead here. Well, or maybe not. (3/5) is kind of an annoying stat line to deal with in this format. As is a 4/6 green shell turtle. But nobody has that, right? Right, opponent? Oh, I can't block that. So what does this thing do? If I gained or lost life, I just need to gain or lose life. Get some bunnies. Yeah, you can start tutoring up squirrels now. And didn't find anything? This is a skunk assassin. I don't like that card. I don't like this card either. It seems to show up a lot. So with this card, if I target any of their stuff with anything, target creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. That's fine. I would rather this live. Plays his last land. Goes to level 2 and 3. Oh, with that, yeah. So now an attacking creature gets that. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Okay, we need to win this quickly. Thus, it doesn't matter how I block this, but I'm going to block. So I have the food. Lose 3 life and you sack a permanent or discard a card. Alright. We're good. We're good with that. I would have recommended losing 3 life there just so I could win on the next turn. Gift a card. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. If the gift was promised, you may cast that card as long as it remains exiled. I'm glad I only have lands in hand, but I'm about to draw something. Jolly Gerbils. Alright. That seems like a risky card to be playing. I block with my 3/5. Why are you just throwing away your stuff? Oh, I have a swan now. Okay. Yep, that game confused me. But we won, which is not confusing. My mouse is still jerking around. But we can get into the next game. Off to a good start here. Homer Simpson is our next opponent. This looks good. We got both of our colors. We have enough lands to last for a while. So this is why I went to 16 lands, and we're still getting flooded here. That's a rare. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. Let's get our Thistledown players going. I love the big, like, bear print here in the mud. Well, maybe that's not a bear print because that's a leaf. Bear print should be bigger than that. I don't know. Maybe it's a raccoon print. It's some sort of furry critter paw print. Do I attack with the Thistledown players into this? You can put a 1/1 counter on it. You'd still have to have some sort of trick to trade. So let's go for it. Are we trading? Okay, I will happily make that trade. We're just gonna set up to gain an absurd amount of life next turn. A host. Rabbit enters, then draw a card if it's the second time. Okay. I like this one a little bit more. So we can get rid of all these lands. That's not a land. We'll keep it, I guess. Might be better than drawing a land. And I think we're going to be triggering our thing every turn. What's this do? Control a token is +2/+2 when he has trample. Fascinating. Let's gain 6 life. That's a good one. Patchwork banner. Making rabbits bigger than our hop to it bunnies can block. Alright. And we'll just try to win in the air. Okay, yeah, opponent cannot answer flyers. That was the idea behind this. It's Kara. Hey, one of our rares decided to show up. Let's do it. And our double banishing light shows up again. Ooh, against a frog deck. Perhaps. Okay, what all does this thing do again? If I gain life this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. Beginning of my end step, if I gained and lost life, I get a 1/1 black bat. I don't have a way to gain life. I can also pay 2 mana and draw a card. We're not going to be doing that quite this early. Up next we have the Thistledown players, which is just going to be bigger than this stuff. But yeah, the frog decks have all these enter the battlefield effects. The one we really got to watch out for is Pond Prophet, because then they can start like looping that thing and reusing it and bouncing it and casting it again and just drawing a ton of cards. Well, we do want to get to 5 lands for our Starseer Mentor here. So what, you have the +1/+3 trick? Or the +3/+3 indestructible? Well, we got to get it out of your hand. I can't just sit here and, yeah, keep taking a bunch of damage. I have to gain and lose life in the same turn. Okay, well, I'll use that effect to draw a card. Trade? Trading is fine with me. So I'm either going to draw a land or a non-land. If it's a non-land, I can play it, because the only 5 mana card in our deck is this. If it is not... Well, there are Pond Prophets in that deck. If it's a land, we can play our Mentor. Okay, we can play our Mentor. What's this thing do? I don't have ways to gain life right now. Let's do this. (3/5) is tough to kind of get around, especially for a blue-green deck. It can be done. Splash Lancer is kind of a good answer. Don't have Splash Lancer, by the way, opponent. We don't need that. Alright. Yeah, this is the nonsense we're talking about here. Oh, there's a way to gain life, but I gotta get rid of this 4/4 here first, because that's going to allow me to attack in. I can also do this. There's a land. And Starseer Mentor triggers. Oh, there's Pond Prophet. We have to hurry. Oh, and there's the Whiplash Mentor. I'm gonna get rid of that, actually. I do want to start gaining life. Just keep the frogs off their main cards. Yeah, you can have that. I don't know what it does, but it's not that threatening. It wasn't in my deck. Leaves the battlefield without dying, put a ++1 counter on. Okay. That's at the beginning of my end step. Let's start by attacking, shall we? This 3/5 with Vigilance is so nasty. And we can just play out everything. We're in such a good position right now. Look at all these triggers. Yeah, I'll take another bat. Probably gonna sack the 0/2 here, yep. Spellgire. Alright, he's digging for something. Ooh, yeah, that's the frog I had. Nightmare frogs, by the way. That's rude. That 3/4 has reach. That is most unfortunate. Let's attack with this. This +2/+2 will kill it. And it doesn't matter what else I give. Boost to. There's no mass removal in these colors, and here we go again with all these triggers. Yeah, sure. And we just continue to overwhelm our opponents with bats. Tyrell, we're playing him. Ooh. We've got our Mentor, we've got our Salvation Swan. I'm gonna keep this, even though we don't have a 2-drop. Oh, well, we found something to play on turn 2. 3-tree mascot. I like this a little bit better for the early game. We'll drop this on the table anytime later. Cash grab for our opponent. Okay, it's just... Oh, he's got red and black. And he grabbed a turtle! That's the evil turtle! We gotta save our Banishing Light for that turtle. That's not a problem. Surprised he didn't want to... Guess he did want to trade the duo. Yeah, let's get some bunnies out here, stabilize the board, gain some life. So a 3-color deck that's running on only forests right now. I cannot Banishing Light that. It just kind of stops everything I'm trying to do. Let's just do that and pass. And that is going to get Banishing Lighted. Because of all the things that don't need to exist, that does not need to exist the most. Pardon me, how did you... How did you cast that? Oh, that fixes your mana. Okay. I have problems with that Reach Turtle soon. Yep. It's the classic showdown of the Elemental Turtle versus the Bat Warlock. I had this showdown on several occasions with my thing. Yeah, the Elemental Turtle won. I just can't get anything going here. Now the Jund deck has all its colors. I mean, I even have 2 rares in my hand, but they don't... They're not going to stop any of this. Let's see if we can find our other Banishing Light. No. Things are not getting better. There's Forager. That's the... You can forage when you do return. This is just a Jund forage deck. don't think -2/-2 is enough to get that low enough. I think we're just gonna be lost here. Because this thing's gonna take up... Oh, yeah, +2/+2 on everything with the 10th land. Yeah, you got it, opponent. We don't need to see anymore. It's kind of how games in this format seem to go. It seems like whoever can just get the momentum going enough. Our opponent had like the perfect answers for everything we had. Answered our Banishing Light. Answered our best creatures. But the other games, I've had all the good answers. So we're 3-1, which is not a bad record by any means. And we're up against VV Hurl, or Whirl, spelled with 2 V's though. I like VV Hurl. Oh yeah, this card would have answered the thing. I'm actually going to keep this. We have answers for their 2-drop. And then we should get a 3rd land here. We've been drawing lands. Oh, it's another frog deck. Cool. Oh, we have our Life Creed duo in case we don't need to save or anything. Hidden Grotto. We are going to need to draw more lands, though. Getting a 3rd land by our 3rd draw step should be happening. It did not happen. Okay, we'll start attacking. Green-white? Green, white, blue. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Okay, but there's our 3rd land. What do we want to run into a counter? I guess we'll play this. It's our biggest thing right now. Works for me. So our opponent has 5 mana. There's something for 5 mana. I don't really have 2 2-drops to play, so let's use our Banishing Light here. And this thing has pseudo-vigilance, because it can just untap itself. Go ahead, make that thing have 4 power and see what happens. We just have the Repel Calamity. Alright. I love this happy music. I know I've said it already, but I'm gonna say it again. I like to whistle along to it as well, but I'm not gonna do that with the... Hey! What did we just do? Create a 1/1 white rabbit, exile target non-land permanent, its controller draws a card. You done did that. I didn't say you could do that. What's wrong with you, opponent? I will gladly trade, but there's no 1-mana black trick. I'll gladly trade this here. Season of the Burrow, that's not really a fair card. I mean, I play Hop to it, and that's only like a third of what that season did. Pollywop? Okay. How did that do? Oh, twice its power. Okay. I understand. I don't mind trading here. I think we'll play... Oh, I think we're supposed to play that. Oh, creature with flying dies. I could savor... I'm not interested. We'll just keep the saver up. We're at 23 life. That's one nice thing about the life gain in the Bats deck is you can gain a lot of life throughout the course of a game and just feel very comfortable even if your opponent starts to get ahead on the ground. Well, this is annoying. I could kill that. Yeah. I'm gonna kill that in response. We're just not gonna do that, okay, opponent? Okay. Hey, a trade here is fine because I get something back. I get back that thing. It's the only thing I can get back. Let's play another bat. I don't really want to sack the food right now. Attacks target creature control without flying gets. Okay. I don't have an attack anymore, so let's... I guess I'll draw one of these. And we'll get the Surveil going. So now I can get rid of the extra lands, and now I have all this. So I guess I could have went Banishing Light there, but I just did not see the need to. Alright, this is a 2-turn clock. Puts it on the top or bottom. We'll put it on top. Okay, so if this kills this, I get in for 4. Then the following turn I can probably get in for 3. That's how we're going to play this. Our board is just really wide. Oh, and our opponent only has 1 relevant card. Splash Portal, that's not going to do it. Oh, we'll let you draw. Okay, but yeah, I swing all out. Yep, that plan worked. Alright, going for win number 5. Up against, who's our opponent? Rauchi95, a silver tier opponent. He must have a pretty good deck. Our deck has been performing pretty well. This is a keepable hand. We have Carrot Cake, we have Warren Elder. I think I'll start with the cake. Well, I was going to say I'd start with the cake if we don't draw a 3rd land. For now I'll just start with the Warren Elder. Up against red-green. Oh, there's the red-green mentor. Attack, see if they want to block. Nope, no blocks, that's fine too. Alright, Teapot Slinger. Deals 2 damage to each opponent. We need to expend 4. Okay. We'll go ahead and do the Intrepid Rabbit thing. Oh, I probably should have done it to the guy down there so I could get in for a little bit more damage. 2 more damage we missed out on. Okay, so this has just been Mentor, Teapot Slinger, Teapot Slinger. Can't attack with anything else. I really need to get going in the air here. Oh, I do have this. planes. I don't think we need the planes. We need like a banishing light. If I swing all out next turn, what happens? Well, our opponent just has a million things, that's what happens. So if I swing all out, 4 things get blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we win. Okay, we don't block that. That was a close one. I feel like our opponent should have been way more aggressive with the with these guys. Just spent lots of turns not attacking. But hey, we're up to 5 wins. And I think we've had a pretty good showcase of all our cards so far. MTG for the boys is our next opponent. Platinum rank. You know, it was going so well. Why you gotta do this? Now I'll mulligan into a hand with plains and black cards. Or a reasonable hand. We'll keep this. We'll get rid of... Life Creed Duo is just so low impact. And we have 3 of them anyways. We can use Dire Sight eventually to make up the loss. Nothing like starting off with double rares there. Cash grab. Gets back the Honored Dray Leader. Oh, you weren't supposed to do that. I might need the metal. I don't know if that's going to be the right play or not. We really need stuff to go on the board. Oh look, another rare. This is one thing I don't like about this. Just keeps getting bigger, this keeps getting bigger. This gets bigger with everything. One thing I don't like about these new packs that we have, these play packs where you can get 2, 3, 4 rares in them, is you end up with stuff like this where opponents can just have, well, not just opponents, yourself, you can just have like 5, 6, 7 rares in a deck and that's now considered normal. Whereas before it would be very, very rarely would I have a draft where I'd have that many rares in a deck. And I am not really a fan of that design for this sort of reason. Just feels more like you're playing constructed sometimes. But it is what it is. Opponent, can you stop playing cards anytime soon here? 7 damage. I can't do anything about it. This card is not Banishing Light. I don't think we even survive the next turn. Yeah, you needed another one of those. Yeah, I've seen enough. This isn't gonna there's too much there. I mean, we're sitting here playing. I know we've got at least 3 or 4 rares ourselves. Oh, Venom V is our next opponent. We're 5-2 right now. Yeah, this works. Opponent had to take a mulligan. Let's start off with our first striker. Then we have a cleric next turn. Oh. Oh, we still have a cleric. This would be better. If I had another land. I could Banishing Light the Jolly Gerbils, but I really don't want to do that. Let's do this. Oh, that does that. Okay. That happened. That's fine, because it wouldn't really be getting used until later on, so that was just a trade of 2 drops, we'll say. Yeah, and with all this incidental life gain I had, even though they attacked for, what was it, 4 last turn, I'm still at 21. I might Banishing Light that thing. Now I definitely will, because I got... Where do I just want to do this? Because I can do this. That's not a good block. For reasons I will show you if you make that block. Darn, because I could have pumped, killed this thing, and then this would be a 3/3 first strike. I think we just let this go through. And I'll just Banishing Light this thing. Oh, you have a second color. You have combat. Wait, what is happening? +X+0 where X is his power. Okay. That's fine. And Starseer Mentor. So now he's got to discard a card, lose 3 life, or sack a permanent. Well, non-land permanent. He decides to discard this thing. And plays another one with Offspring. Alright. I was gonna say, block, and that was a... Did I have victory on the next turn? 3, 4, 5... I only had 6 in the air. Yeah, I only had 6 in the air, so opponent wasn't dead, but was basically going to be dead, because there's probably not one single card he can draw to deal with 3 flyers. And that's why these bats can be really good in this format, is what I'm finding. Alright, 6 and 2, so one way or another, this is the final game. And we're up against the T. Diddy, another gold rank player. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. We're missing a black source. But we have Carrot Cake. We can play like everything in this hand. And this will get us a scry, so we can maybe find a black source. I don't think I need another one of those. Maybe I do. Up against white-green. Oh, there's a flyer with double strike and vigilance. Let's go attacking. Yeah, there's no way that block is going to happen. This will play our Thistledown players. It is our most mana efficient play this turn. Is this thing... Okay, this is an instant. So, good to know. And that's power or toughness for greater. Vanishing light on my thing. Oh, that's rude. Hey, I found my black source. Or we'll let him trade the... It's fine. We're just still going to try to be mana efficient. Is this thing? That's an uncommon. Seems pretty decent. I like the vigilance and double strike on it. Okay, he is going to destroy it before it does anything. That's okay. I'd like to see our Swan rare again. No blocks. But now I'm free to Vanishing Light this thing. What do I need to? Doesn't want to block. Alright. We'll just regain a little bit of life. Everything is still fine. Doesn't attack with a 2-3, so that tells me he doesn't have any combat tricks. Unfortunately for him, I do. But I'm kind of tired of this thing. And let's go attacking. Play the flash 6/6 for 6 elemental thing so I can destroy it right away, or play nothing. That's fine too. Okay, so our opponent's still in the same position as last turn. We're just going to activate the carrot cake here. Get us another token. And scry one. Vanishing Light is a good card. Yeah, we'll just keep swinging. There you go. That's the trick I've been holding the whole time. Rabbit response. Okay, so we just traded off a bunch of cards, but I'm presenting lethal here. Oh, this one! We didn't get to use this rare! We never saw play. I'm still holding it. Get back here, opponent. I need to play this card. Yeah, this was like perfect for our deck with all these life creed duos and stuff that gains life, and the 1 3-mana cleric thing. Well, so far I've done 2 drafts of Bloomburrow and gotten 7 wins both times, so pretty good results. We'll take one final look at the deck. Just lots of 2-mana stuff. Brightblade was kind of... I don't know, it kind of got outclassed very quickly, but we didn't have it often on turn 2. Essence Channeler, we never got to see that in action, but it was perfect in our deck, just trust me. Even just the 2-mana 2/3, I told you that would be a good body. It was when our opponent played it. Life Creed Duo. I guess I was okay with the metal. Kind of tricky to get use out of both pump effects, though. Repel Calamity was good. Warren Elder was good. Saver was good. Lunar Convocation was good for those games that went a little bit longer. The Moonrise Cleric. This is the other cleric that gained us life. Starlit Soothsayer was good when we saw it too, surveilling away lands we don't need. Just helping set up things. Even just a 3-mana 3/3 is pretty decent in a format where there's a lot of creatures, a lot of creature combat going on. Jackdaw Savior, yeah, that was good. Rabbit, Hop to It, we saw a lot. Banishing Lights, we saw a lot. We didn't really get to play the Swan either, did we? And we had the Star Charter only like once. We had the Starseer Mentor a number of times. That was a good one. So yeah, 7 wins. We'll collect our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.